welcome to a new episode of Safety First. Today we'll be talking about shopping and transportation safety. So, first thing we need to know about shopping is that if you have small children, keep a close eye on them. They might like to wander around when they see something they like. Especially in clothing stores, they might just want to play hide and seek and hide inside the clothes. I know I did when I was a child, and my parents worried sick about me all the time. So, yeah, keep a close eye on children. And another thing, if you're in Walmart or any kind of place that has aisles, which is almost every single place, do not run around because you might smack someone in the face with your entire body. If you have carts, you might run into someone else's cart or just simply run over someone. I know I have run over 2 people already, and it was not a good experience because they got up and yelled at me, So just don't run around too much or else you will, smack someone. So, first let's do a quick, always pay attention to where you're stepping. You might step in something slippery, like especially if someone is cleaning the area you're at. You might slip and fall, and when you fall on the hard floor like most supermarkets and malls have, it really hurts. And if you're in a clothing store, you might be lucky enough to fall into clothes, which is actually not so bad actually. So I don't recommend falling at all, but if you do fall, make sure it's in a clothing store. Anyone can fall in the clothing store and have fun with that. Well, in all seriousness, you might slip and fall on something that is of value and then you have to pay for it. So that's not nice at all. If you are shopping for food, it's always very important that you check the expiration date. November 5th. I know that's not too far, but I'm gonna probably eat this. And I might just eat one after this. Well. Another thing you need to be aware of is that if you are in a place with throwable things, which is basically anything as long as you can pick it up, don't throw anything. If you're throwing a ball, like say a ping pong ball, well, make sure you don't throw it because you might actually hit someone with it like that, ow, and that's not nice. Yeah, I should know, I just hit myself twice with one, huh? So, don't throw things, and if you do throw things, make sure it's something soft, like maybe a stuffed animal. That won't cause too much trouble. Although if it's like a weird stuffed animal, like a Care Bear or something, people will be like, oh my god, there's a flying teddy bear at me, so whatever. Don't throw stuff. Sometimes there is music playing all over the supermarket, like a radio station. Don't start dancing. I don't know a lot of people who do, but people start dancing when they hear some of their favorite music on the supermarket. So don't start dancing, because if you're doing this, you might smack someone in the face like BAM! And that won't be good for them and probably not good for you when they get back up. So don't start dancing randomly, or just don't do that. Now, if you're alone and there's no one around, you can start doing it, but just make sure you don't smack yourself. Or the stuff on the aisles, because if that stuff falls, you're going to have to pick it up, or you're going to have to buy it if you break it, so that's not nice either. Don't run. If you have a cart, I already told you about running over people, but if you don't have anything, you just start running, you might actually run into something, which won't be good for you, and not for the merchandise either, so don't do that. That's just one thing of warning. So, yeah, you know that. If you're shopping for something specific, let's say kitchenware, don't play around with knives or forks. You might slit someone's finger, or I don't know, you throw it. I don't know anyone who's thrown silverware inside a store, but just don't do it, because if you haven't heard of it, please don't do it. It's going to hurt people around you, and most likely you're going to hurt yourself. You don't want to have a fork impaled right through your palm. Ow. So don't do that. Now let's move on to something that we all deal with. Transportation. Well, first things first, if you're in a car, pay attention to the road. Don't just go stare off into your daydream world while you're driving. Pay attention. If there's a red light and you pass it, that's not good for you. For two reasons. One, if you actually don't get hit by a car, and a police just happens to find you, they're gonna get you, and you're gonna have to pay a fine anyway. And if you do get hit by a car, that's not fun for anyone. Insurance-wise, you might end up killing someone. It's not very nice. So yeah, whenever there's a red light, don't just bam stop right at the beginning. Don't do that. You just slowly stop, like from around like 20 feet or something. I don't know. Start slowly stopping, because if you stop abruptly, the people behind you are just gonna ram into you, and that's not nice either. Because once again, that's insurance costs, and you might actually kill someone with that. So don't just stop whenever you want to. Just slowly stop when there's a red light and you see it from a distance. If you see a yellow light and you're like really far, slowly stop. Because if you go too fast, you might actually hurt someone. And don't get distracted. If you're listening to music and you're really into it, okay, fine, you're into the music. But don't get distracted by the music. We all love music and all that stuff, but if you get distracted and you don't, and once again this goes back to the pay attention to where you're going thing, if you are too busy jamming the music, your eyes are closed, you don't see what's going on in your surroundings, that's going to hurt someone. Especially you, because if you don't see something, most likely you're the one who's going to get hit the worst, so whatever. If you are a passenger, do not argue with the driver. Because really, if you argue with the driver while they're driving, that might be bad. It'll be like, oh my god, why are you, oh my god. You're going to turn and it's going to like be horrible for everyone. It's really bad. So also, if you're using a cell phone like this iPhone here, and you're doing this, pay attention to the road, okay? In fact, don't even use your phone. Have it, I don't care. If you have a wireless thing where you don't have to even touch it, okay, fine, use it. But really, don't have one hand on the wheel like this and then start talking like this, because one hand's not going to be enough to turn the car 100%. You need to have both your hands on the steering wheel, or at least 100% of your attention needs to be on the road. Because if you are using one hand on this and one hand on this, chances are one of them is going to fail, and most likely it's going to be this one. Yeah, this is a Wii wheel. So, yeah, whatever. So don't use one of these. Now, if you have to use it a wireless device, like, I don't know, a Bluetooth headset or something. Something that you can just do this and then continue driving with both hands. Don't do anything else. No low riding. What I mean by this is, don't literally go so down that you can't see the road, okay? Like, you don't be like, ugh. You need to be like this the entire time. Not this. Because if you're like that, you will hurt someone. Because you can't see where you're going, and you will hit someone with your car. So that's not nice either. Now, be aware of your surroundings. I know that it's saying pay attention to where you're going, but be aware of everything that's going around you. If you're driving and let's say that off to your left there's some guy speeding in here, but you have the green light, don't go. Be aware that that guy's not going to stop, and just let him go. If you continue, you might hit him, and he might hit you. It doesn't matter. He crossed the line, but you still have to pay for insurance. So that's not nice. Keep going. If you are, I don't know, using a bike or something, and you're new at it, like you haven't ridden if you are new at something and you haven't ridden anything, like, you know, skates or bicycle, keep both hands on it if it's a bicycle. And if you're just new at it, don't even go out on the streets. Go around your neighborhood until you get used to it. In reality, the only vehicle you actually see out in the streets other than a car is usually a bicycle. I know I see them all the time. So if you're new at a bicycle, keep both hands on the handlebars unless you're communicating with someone. Because once again, you have better reactions when you have two hands on it. I know this is a wheel and has nothing to do with it, but just so you know, you have to, for the love of God, keep both your hands on the handlebars because that's better reaction time. Now, if you're telling a driver to that you're going left, you can quickly go, I'm going this way. So that means that that you're going to turn right, right? Well, at least that's my right. To you guys will be left, but whatever. You can do that. But if you're new at it, keep both hands, and they'll see when you're turning. It's not anything new. It's better to tell them, but if you're new at it, don't risk it. If you're new at riding any kind of vehicle, always have someone who knows how to ride something with you, or if they're riding a bike, whatever. If you're trying to learn how to ride with skates, and you're new at it and you've never done it before, you're going to fall. Now, here's the thing. If you fall, I don't know, a long way away from your house, and you're kind of by yourself, you're going to have to get up and do it yourself. But it's better to always have someone with you, because if something does happen, then it's better to have someone there to help you. So, that's this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it, and I'll probably see you next month.